This video tutorial will demonstrate the Projects feature of the Q-qPCR software. Projects allow a user to combine multiple runs into one analysis. Data from up to 10 runs can be added to a project, allowing 480 samples to be analyzed at once. The first example I will show is data from 3 distinct Q runs using the same samples. That is, each run included multiple replicates of an NGS library dilution, as well as 6 DNA standards of known size and sequence for absolute quantification analysis. Information from each of the 3 runs is shown here in the Q-qPCR software. Sample names are in the sample editor. Cycling conditions are under the run profile. Results are in the analysis section. For instance, clicking on cycling shows the amplification curves, CQ values, and reaction efficiencies. Clicking on the absolute quantification shows the standard curve and absolute quantification values. For detailed explanations of data analysis, we have a separate video tutorial and reference guide available for download on the QuantaBio website. Here, our focus is on projects and the ability to combine data into a single data set. To create a project, simply click on the New and then Project. Click on the plus sign next to where it says Runs. This will open the file manager on your computer so you can navigate to the folder containing the Q-run files. Runs can be added to the project one at a time or simultaneously by control clicking, as in the video. The sample editor will show all samples added to the project organized by run. The combined data can now be analyzed as a single data set. That example could represent a scenario where a user wants to combine data to assess repeatability across multiple runs. Another scenario is presented with this next data set. Here, we have 3 run files containing cycling data from 5 NGS library samples. Run 1 included samples of libraries 1 and 2. Run 2 included samples of libraries 3 and 4. And Run 3 included samples of library 5. Our goal is to perform absolute quantification on all 5 libraries. However, the full set of DNA standards necessary to do this were only included in Run 1. Runs 2 and 3 included only a single DNA standard, in this example, DNA standard 3. With only a single standard, Runs 2 and 3 lack sufficient data points to generate a standard curve for quantification of libraries 3, 4, and 5. The solution to this challenge is to combine the data into a project. As per the last example, choose New and then Project and add the 3 runs to the project. Navigating to the absolute quantification analysis section shows that all samples are displayed on one graph. The standard curve is generated from the data in the first run and used in the quantification of all 5 libraries. Examination and analysis of the data can then proceed as one would an individual run file. There are a couple points to mention about this approach. One is that the run file must be compatible with each other. Meaningful output in a project can only be obtained if the run profiles match. Information about each run profile in a project can be brought up by opening the run file tree in the navigator bar. Here, we confirm the 3 runs used in this example had identical profiles. If for any reason you wish to remove a run from the project, simply click the X next to the file name. Another point is that positive samples may show slight variations in signal amplitudes across runs or instruments. The Q-qPCR software can address such an issue with an amplitude correction algorithm. To apply a correction, a common sample with the same name in the sample editor should be included in the different runs. In this example, DNA standard 3 was included in all 3 runs and can serve as an amplitude corrector sample. The software applies appropriate scaling factors to the run data for output to the project. Users may have other scenarios or a larger number of run files to combine, but that is the basic run-through for creating a project in the Q-qPCR software. I hope you find this video tutorial helpful. For more information about the Q instrument and the Q-qPCR software, please visit the QuantaBio website.